Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to another video where we'll be looking at the Aputure ALMC. Now this light has been out for a while, as you're probably aware, so I thought it was, now that I've had it since basically it first came out, I thought it was a good opportunity to give my thoughts as to whether or not it's worth your money. So let's jump straight into it. So first things first, when you buy this light, it comes with a few things. The light itself, obviously, but it also comes with this little nice carrying case, this diffusion, which actually works better than I originally thought it would, and this USB-C charging cable, which is great because if you're like me, you have a million of these things lying around everywhere. So onto the light itself, the build quality of this is really solid. With its magnetic back, it makes this light in certain places a breeze to shoot with. Obviously you can't attach it to everything, but the fact that it comes with it is definitely very handy. Now Aputure has made this light very simple and straightforward to use. It has two buttons, one being the on-off switch and the other being this dial, which has a click in option to select what you want. So as an example, to change from your standard bicolor mode to RGB, you simply press in the dial and hold, which brings up the menu of options. Scroll across to the RGB, which is this HSI, and that stands for hue, saturation, and intensity. Click in again, and you have selected your light to RGB. Then in RGB mode, you have three settings where you can adjust the hue, so the color you want to select, the intensity, which is the brightness, and the saturation, so how saturated the color is. So these settings make it super simple to get to what you need, and if you're in a rush, get there really quickly. So in the settings, you'll also find that this light has different effects modes, which for filming certain things do come in handy. So you have the fireworks, TV, cop car, so it's super handy when you need it. So these effects are really cool. So if you're doing a short film and you have, say, a cop car that you want to replicate, all you need to do is pick the setting and just put the light where you need it, and you have the cop car. And where this light really stands out from the crowd is its ability to connect to the Aputure Sidus Link app. So what this basically means is that you can set up this light on, or multiple of these lights on a network where you can control all the lights from your phone. So say if you have one light really high up or hard to get to, and you just want to adjust that light, once it's connected to the app, it's an incredibly simple process of just changing the settings from your phone without having to be close to the light. And this all works through Bluetooth, so once you're connected to your light, you're good to go, so it's very straightforward. Now as far as the app itself goes, it is again very simple to use. Once it's connected, it's all very intuitive. All your settings are placed simply in these top menus, and you can get very specific with your settings so you can really dial in what you want. Through the app, you also have the option to have this color picker, which uses your phone's camera to be able to point at a color in real life, and the light will change to that color. It seems to work most of the time. Sometimes it gets thrown off a little bit depending on lighting conditions, but it seems to work most of the time. It's not a feature that I use very often. There isn't much need for me to personally replicate certain colors, but it's there if you want it, and honestly, it is just a fun trick. Now, if you're considering buying this light, and you, like me, you probably have done a little bit of research on similar lights, and you may have come across this. This is the Bowling P1 Vlogger light. So this is like Aputure, full RGB, but it has slightly more power. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you're looking for that little extra juice, this might be one for you. And of course, if you want a full breakdown of these two lights, then let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to do a full comparison. So what's the verdict on this light? Well, for me, this has become a standard part of my camera bag. I take this on every shoot I go, and what's great is if I use it, then fantastic. If I don't use it, well, it really doesn't matter because it's so small, it isn't a hassle to take. So if you are on the lookout for a little light that packs a punch, I would highly recommend this light. So thanks everyone for watching. If you did enjoy this video or got something out of it, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.